Welcome all. This is lecture number 3, part 2. In this lecture, we will discuss basic concept of differential equation reducible to the exact form. In this lecture, we will discuss method 4 and 5. In the previous lecture, we already studied three methods, method 1, 2 and 3. Equation reducible to exact form, rule number 4. If a differential equation can be written of the form x raised to power m y raised to power n into ay dx plus bx dy plus x raised to power m dash y raised to power n dash a dash y dx plus b dash x dy is equals to 0, then its integrating factor will be x raised to power h y raised to power k. Here two unknown parameters are there, one is h and another is k. So we have to calculate the value of h and k. So from where we can calculate the value of h and k? For this we have these general equations: m plus h plus 1 upon a is equals to n plus k plus 1 upon b, and m dash plus h plus 1 upon a dash is equals to n dash plus k plus 1 upon b dash. So from these two equations or two standard phenomena, we can calculate the value of h and k if we put the value of m, n, a, b, m dash, n dash, a dash and b dash here from the given equation, and after that on calculating we get two linear equations into variables, and we can solve these two linear equations by the standard formulas, that is by substituting or by elimination or by cross multiplication. After applying any of the formula, we can get the value of h and k, and after getting the value of h and k, we can put the value in the integrating factor. So we can get the value in the integrating factor, and after getting integrating factor, what we have to do? We have to multiply by the integrating factor to the entire equation, so that the remaining or the new equation will be in exact form, and then we can solve the equation by the usual method. So to demonstrate it, we are taking two examples. Example 1 on rule number 4. Solve y cube minus 2x square y dx plus 2x y square minus x cube dy is equals to 0. Let it is equation number 1. This is not the exact differential equation because it can't fulfill condition of exactness. We can check the exactness. From here we can say m is equals to y cube minus 2 x square y, and n is equals to 2x y square minus x cube. And if we find del m over del y and del n over del x, then they both are not equal. So we can say that this is not the exact differential equation. So we can rewrite this equation as y square into y dx plus 2x dy plus x square into minus 2y dx minus x dy is equals to 0. First let it equation number 2. Now on comparing it with the standard equation, what do we get? We can get the value of m, n, a, b, m dash, n dash, a dash, b dash. These all are the values. So now what we have to do? We have to find the value of h and k. We can let the integrating factor, which is equals to x raised to power h, y raised to power k. So for the integrating factor, we have to find the value of h and k. So from where we can get the value of h and k? From these particular equations. So on replacing the values of small m, n, a, b, m dash, n dash, a dash and b dash, we get this particular phenomena. So we can rewrite them as 2h plus 2 is equals to 2 plus k plus 1 and h plus 3 is equals to 2k plus 2. Or on simplifying, we can rewrite them as 2h minus k is equals to 1 and h minus 2k is equals to minus 1. See, these are the linear equations in two variables, and we know how to solve these linear equations. We can solve these linear equations by the substituting, elimination or cross multiplication method. So after applying any of the method, we can get the value of h and k, and the value of h and k is equals to 1. So we can get the integrating factor. The integrating factor is x raised to power h, y raised to power k, or on replacing the value of h and k, we can get it is equals to xy. So what we have to do? Now we have to multiply equation 1 with integrating factor, and after applying, what do we get? We get this particular equation, xy raised to power 4 minus 2x cube y square dx plus 2x square y cube minus x raised to power 4y dy is equals to 0. So this is the exact differential equation. So we can solve it by the usual method. What is the usual method? Integral m dx plus integral n dy is equals to constant of integration c, y in m, y as constant, and in this n terms does not contain or do not contain x. So after applying this particular formula, we can rewrite the equation in this particular form. Integral x y raised to power 4 minus 2x cube y square dx plus integral 0 dy. See, in the m we can write all entire equation keeping y as constant, but in this particular n we have to take terms which does not contain x, and in this particular function the value of n, each term contain x, so no term exists without x here. So what we have to write in place of this? We have to write 0. So the integration of this particular equation is x square y raised to power 4 upon 2, because y raised to power 4 is a constant. So the integration of x is x square by 2. Here y square is a constant. The integration of x cube is x raised to power 4 by 4. And the integral of this 0 is always 0. So neglecting, which is equals to c. Or on simplifying, we can rewrite it as x square y square into y square minus x square is equals to 2c. This is the required solution of this kind of problem. So taking one more example, solve 3y minus 2x y cube dx is plus 4x minus 3x square y square dy is equals to 0. So let it is equation number 1. Again we can say this is not the exact differential equation because it cannot fulfill the condition of exactness. So on rewriting one as this particular condition, we can check this entire equation with while writing m and n, the value of m and the n, and after calculating del m over del y and del n over del x, we get they both are not equal. So we can say the given equation is not exact, but it can be reduced to the exact. So we can rewrite this equation in this particular form. Let it is equation number 2. So on comparing it with the standard equation, we get the value of m, n, a, b, m dash, n dash, a dash and b dash, and after getting this, we have to put all the values in this particular formula. Why we have to put all the values in this particular formula? We have to find the value of small h and small k. So on replacing the value of small m and a, b in this equation, we get this particular equation, and the values of m dash, n dash, a dash and b dash, we get this kind of equation. We can rewrite them as 4h minus 3k plus 1 is equals to 0, and 3h minus 2k is equals to 0. Again we can say these are the linear equations in two variables, so we can solve them by usual methods, and after solving with the usual methods we can get the value of h and k. The value of h is equals to 2 and k is equals to 3. So integrating factor is x raised to power h y raised to power k, which is equals to x square y cube. So what we have to do now? Now we have to multiply entire equation with this particular integrating factor. So on multiplying we get this particular equation 3x square y raised to power 4 minus 2x cube y raised to power 6 dx and 4x cube y cube minus 3x x raised to power 4 y raised to power 5 dy is equals to 0. This is the exact differential equation. So here from here m is equals to 3 x square y raised to power 4 minus 2 x cube y raised to power 6 and capital N is equals to 4x cube y cube minus 3x raised to power 4 y raised to power 5. So its a solution B, integral m dx plus integral n dy is equals to C, y as constant and in n terms does not contain x, does not contain x. So what do we get? We get this kind of equation. So here this entire m comes as it is, and from n part, in n each term contain x, so we can leave all the terms, so we can write 0 in place of n. So on solving what we get? This y raised to power 4 is a constant, so the integration of x square is x cube by 3 and 3 is already there, so cancelled out. So this will be x raised to power 3 y raised to power 4, and same as y raised to power 6 is a constant, the integration of x cube is x raised to power 4 by 4, and when we divide by 4 then 2 cancelled for 2 times, so it will equals to x raised to power 4 y raised to power 6 by 2 is equals to C. Now moving on to the rule number 5. If the given equation m dx plus n dy is equals to 0 is homogeneous. What kind of equation? Equation is strictly homogeneous, and second condition mx plus ny cannot be equals to 0. Then its integrating factor will be equals to 1 upon mx plus ny. Note it. So example based on this, solve x cube plus y cube dx minus xy square dy is equals to 0. Let it is equation 1. First identify whether it is homogeneous or not. X cube, y cube and xy square all have degree 3. So this is the homogeneous differential equation. So we can compare one with standard equation, and after comparing we get the value of m and n. Now check whether it fulfill this second condition, mx plus ny is not equals to 0 or not. So to check it, we have to put the values x cube plus y cube into x plus minus xy square into y, which is not equals to 0. So its integrating factor if is equals to 1 upon mx plus ny, which is equals to, on simplifying, 1 upon x raised to power 4. So what we have to do? We have to multiply entire equation with this integrating factor. So on multiplying differential equation 1 with integrating factor, what we get? We get this entire equation 1 upon x plus y cube upon x raised to power 4 dx minus y square upon x cube dy is equals to 0. Now this is the exact differential equation, so we can solve it by the exact method. The integral 1 upon x plus y cube upon x raised to power 4 dx plus integral 0 dy c as same, y is constant and terms do not contain x. Here this entire function can be taken, but from here there is only one term and which contains x, so no term exists. So for this condition we can write 0 here. So on solving, what do we get? The integration of 1 upon x is log x, y cube as a constant, so the integration of 1 upon x raised to power 4 is minus 1 upon 3x cube, which is equals to c. So this is the required solution of this kind of problem. These are the some practice questions. You have to solve them, and the solution of all the 4 questions written in front of them. So we will meet in the next lecture. Hope you enjoyed this particular lecture. Thank you.